my buddy one time got the first BJ in our area, right? And I mean, people were fucking fired up.
Wait, what is that? We're talking your area.
7th grade.
7th grade. Yeah. That was around the same.
So he got BJ'd up, and everybody was fucking. You could hear people cheering in the damn distance. It was, you could hear his ancestors like, he did it, he did it.
23andMe was lighting up.
Yeah, you could see. I mean, Betsy Ross just put another star on the flag. Like. People were excited, right?
Yes.
So then the story came out that people started hearing about it.
Yeah.
Right? And then the gal's parents heard about it. So then the gal and her parents went over. The parents called my buddy's parents.
Oh my God.
And,
this poor girl.
Because they were pretty religious. And so they said, well,
no.
we're going to come over there and talk about this. If people's BJing and if our child's BJing, we're going to come over there and talk about it. So they drove over, and my buddy was like, dude, I remember talking to him on the phone right before. He's like, I have to go sit in there.
Oh, my God.
And they want us to tell them everything that happened.
No.
Yeah. Here's the crazy part. Here's the craziest part. They made them not like physically show them like with their sexual parts, but like, okay, show us how you were. Show us how you were. So then the gal is, because my buddy let me put the phone on and let it be just under the table in there when the meeting was going on.
Oh my God.
So because I think the parents wanted to make sure that everything wasn't, there was nothing like forced that happened.
Okay.
So they're having it basically reenactment. Jesus. Right. Then here's the crazy part. They send the kids out of the room so that they can talk about it. And I don't remember exactly, but I swear my buddy
give him another one.
While they were talking about it, man. That's when you gotta fucking beat that hammer, son.
I mean, that 7th grade, I remember the first girl that gave a blood. 8th grade, the first girl, and it was just like it was out. I couldn't believe
blew the
you
top
would
off the
put
world.
your mouth on a penis. Like
all the chicks were like, oh, and all the guys were like,
yeah. I mean, it was so titillating. I mean, I wanted to know everything about it, but I was like, God damn it, I haven't even kissed a boy. I'm years away from kissing a guy. A friend of mine I remember sobbing the first time one of my close friends sucked a penis. I cried so hard because I knew that I would have to do it someday. Oh. And I also knew that I lost her. Like, we don't have anything in common now. If you can do that, it was like my friends who rode roller coasters. I wanted to so bad, but I was too scared. I just couldn't do it. And I would just sit at Six Flags and sit on the bench.
Janet's gone.
Yeah. Yep. That's how I felt. She's gone. And I lost her. I really cried. Like, I mourned it because I just felt like I'm getting left behind. And I did. Like, all my friends got boyfriends, were like hooking up, getting their pussies eaten. And I just had never even kissed a boy. And I would be like, but I knew everything. I would ask every detail. So by the time I did that stuff, I knew exactly what to do. I was not nervous by the time that I got to the place where I was like,
you were like the librarian of it, kind of. It seems like you were kind of the at that point. You were, yes.
I knew everything. I didn't get my period till super late, and by the time I got my period, I knew everything about it because my friends. I would ask every detail. I put in a tampon like I was like an old grizzled aunt. Like it was like I'd been doing it for years. And you, as a girl, you don't start with tampons. You start with like pads or like toilet paper, and you're like, "Am I dying? Why am I bleeding?" But I was just like, "Oh, I know what to do here," because I just knew because I had asked so many questions. And I think that's what I still have is that like curiosity about sex. Like even though I have it, and now I'm in that world, I still am just like, I just want to know every detail. I just think it's fascinating, like how we get from being clothed to unclothed and like licking each other's privates. It's just so weird.
Yeah. Oh, then I remember I ended up getting a BJ one time.
First one?
Yeah. And we met out. Oh, I remember we were meeting in the woods. It was at a party. Yeah. It's like, let's go meet in the woods. And Louisiana has woods. It's not, I mean, there's like spiders. There's like dragons. There's like dead bitches out there probably.
Yeah.
You know, there's pirate ships. There's a lot in there.
So you meet in the woods.
But we met in the woods and it was getting damp like where we were meeting. It was getting real muddy. So I mean, I remember being, we were slogging and dude, and then I remember it getting even a little bit more like almost like probably a couple inches of water, you know?
Oh my
and
God.
I'm like, where are we meeting? And I'd gone kind of the wrong way to meet. So I'm like, you know, I'm like out in damn, you know, I'm almost in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, you know, I'm in the backdrop of where the crawdads sing, you know what I'm saying? It's really like,
Wait.
I'm passing boats. Like,
And you don't have phones. How do you know where to meet this girl?
dude, I was just following the possibility that I was going to get a BJ.
Did it happen?
I would still be walking if the possibility had never left my head. And so we finally got to each other. And by that point, I mean, I had like locusts on me. I had like, I was a damn ecosystem, you know? Like I was certainly, I wasn't doing great. You know, there was like scientists texting me. There was like,
oh my God.
You know, it was really, it was bad, you know?
You were deciduous.
Oh, there was moss growing on the north side of me. Like I had barely made it to this. I was 3 years older when I got to her. When I finally got there, it was illegal for her to give me the blowjob. That's
oh my God.
how long it took, man.
Was it awesome? Was it like as good as you had thought it would be? Because
No.
I mean, I'm guessing this girl is like a younger, like you're on the younger side of things. It's probably one of her first two. Maybe, you know, maybe she doesn't know what she's doing, but was it just so great?
Well, by that point, other kids had come and looking for us, you know?
Oh, okay.
By that point, by the time we finally met it, there were other kids yelling in the distance.
Yeah, because you were missing for
Yeah.
hours.
Oh, it was
a
crazy.
search party.
Oh, it was crazy. There was a lantern, I remember. I'm like, somebody has a lantern out here? There was a lantern. There was
Dogs.
beagles. Oh, there were 2 beagles, you know? It was getting
Oh,
really, really
God
bad,
damn
you
it.
know? And so we had to shut it down, right?
Okay.
And then another time, so then we rebooked it for a couple of weeks later when someone else had a party,
Yeah.
you know? So,
So you knew it was going to be a blowjob
yeah, I knew it.
because she had maybe done it before.
Yeah,
And she was like the one that you knew to go to for that kind of thing.
but I also liked her though.
Oh, yeah. That's sweet.
So I really, really liked her, and I think I was also there was embarrassment because she'd done some blowjobs.
Yes.
You know?
So you thought, were
I
you a
like her,
little-
but I'm afraid of what other people will think if I like her.
Oh, yeah, because she's a slut.
Well, I don't know if she's a slut, but she'd done some blowjobs.
Right.
in
Well,
our
I was
area.
saying slut as in like people
Oh,
might
yeah.
think she's,
Right,
and then
people
what does
might
that
think
mean?
this.
And then you can't.
And
Yeah.
then-
Are you one of these guys that, if you're dating someone, you don't want to know about their history. You kind of want to convince yourself, you kind of want to be in denial of their past, even though you know, like you just don't want to know about
As
stuff.
an
Yeah, as an
I don't know
adult.
if I care anymore
Oh, that's good.
because it's like, unless they were like yeah, I don't think I care really. I think it's more now about what the connection is, you know?
Yeah.
But then I remember me and this gal, we befriended somebody so we could go to their birthday, right? Like we kind of like,
Because you needed a spot.
right. So we ended up at this nerdy girl's birthday, right?
Met her at the library, I'm sure.
Neither of us even really knew her, and we're at the party and we're
Just
trying to
using her for her guest room.
oh, people are trying to like just play games and stuff, and it was
God.
water balloons, and like it was still like they were real. They was more premature, you know.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to sneak off for this BJ, you know, and they're doing like pin the tail on the donkey, just things where it's like, we gotta get this BJ.
a clown.
in. Yeah, and time was ticking. It was getting later in the day. Like there was a pony
Oh my
riding
God.
everything.
Oh my God.
So it's like we got to sneak off and get this BJ in somewhere around here. And so we snuck off behind this tree, and it was like they don't really have trees wide enough to get a BJ behind them where I'm from, you know, without somebody seeing
Just these
somebody.
like thin birches.
Yeah, it's a lot more. What's the thickest tree in Louisiana, you think, Zach, if you can pull something up like that? Because you can really get blown behind one of these,
Okay.
you know. No, yeah, search only for thickest. That taxodium distictum, huh? 15.90. What is that, meters?
It says girth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's by girth. That's we're talking meters here. I assume diameter.
So, well, I guess these people couldn't afford one of those.
Right.
So, because that's really wide enough almost, especially at that age.
In
And,
California, you got the redwoods. You can fucking
Oh.
have an orgy behind one of those.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, you could build a CarMax behind one of them.
What?
But anyway, I couldn't. And the kid's mom came over
Oh shit.
and was like, "Y'all are blowjobbing," and I was like, "I'm not," you know. And then the girl felt bad when I said, "I'm not,"
Oh.
and then I
no.
felt bad. because I wasn't.
Like it was her idea.
No, I wasn't. She was doing it, you know.
Right. They're blowjobbing. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
just standing here. She came up.
Yeah, not she came
I
up.
was just trying to get some air.
No, not that she came up. Like like my penis was just wandering around the air.
Wait a second. You can't get. You said, when was your first completion? Like you're
Oh
getting.
man. Well, so then we got busted, and that was a
Yeah.
bad issue. And then probably about, I think it was a couple years later.
Yeah.
A girl gave me a hand job into a small waterway, and
Like a stream. What? Everything is outdoors for you guys.
yeah, well,
Like that. Yeah.
I think of the people I knew didn't have big indoors,
Yeah.
so it was
yeah.
like if there's not a lot of room indoors, you gotta.
So into a small waterway, you were like looking over a small bobbling brook.
No, it was it was larger than that. I mean, you
Okay.
could catch something out of it,
All right.
and
So you got a hand job out of that. but
into the stream.
into the stream.
And I
Yes, you
remember
gave
just being
back.
so scared, you know.
Yeah.
It scared me.
What
Because
scared
I
you
would
about
never
it?
be able to get that semen back. First,
No,
of all.
really?
I think it was something about
But
that.
hadn't you ejaculated before and felt the same way, or did you try to put it back in then? Like,
Well, I remember we jerked off one time, and my dad made us bury it out in the yard.
no way. What?
Yeah.
Wait, he caught you jerking off,
Mm-hmm.
and bury your semen in the
Yeah.
backyard. So you in your hand.
Not even in the back; it was in the side yard.
Wait, that is why? Why?
I don't know. He said that's God's, and that's where it goes.
Oh my God, Theo,
Pretty cool.
that's crazy.
Hope you enjoyed that video, and you can watch another. And you can watch this one, you can watch this one. Different options, different choices. Some guy just brings you one option, not this guy. Two options. Watch one, this one or this one.